Hi everyone, I'm Mikova and welcome to a quick introduction of my point cloud surface deformer tool. It's designed to make point cloud manipulation on selected area more intuitive for beginners to intermediate users. So if it's your first time with point cloud, you can create your own by downloading apps like Scaniverse on your phone or Luma AI or also Reality Scan by Epic Games, and you can edit them in Supersplat. I can make another video of this specific part of the process if you'd like. So when you open Point Cloud Deformer tool, you can press F1 to enter in perform mode. You have all the settings on the left side of the screen and your final render on the right side of the screen. So let's open first the patch. Yes, after the render, there's a node called VFX, and you can do all the post-process settings here, all your top nodes here. Okay, so first, let's get rid of the ball visualization. So go to deformation tabs and disable ball visualization. Okay, now we need to import our point cloud. So I'm assuming you've downloaded the sample point cloud called Buchaumont. So let's open it. So once it's open, you need to press reload to see your actual point cloud. You can choose the render resolution here. And you have also an option to auto-center your point cloud. So it aligns the middle of your point cloud with the center of your workflow. You can add some transformation, translation on the X, Y, and Z axis, and some rotation also. And you have a grid here, enable the solid grid or a wireframe grid to help you with the transformation. So maybe it, yes, okay, like this. So switch off the grid. You have two types of rendering modes. So the first one is 3D render, like this, and you can control the size of the particles. And the other mode is a Gaussian splat, and you can control up your splat size. So for the rest of this introduction, I will go with 3D render. Okay, so let's move on to the second tab, deformation. So you can enable deformation. Also enable ball visualization to see where the selection is. You have two modes, auto or manual. By default, it's set to auto, but if you switch to manual, you can control where you want to place the selection in X, Y, and Z axis. And in auto mode, you can change the boundaries of the deformation. So maybe not in a wireframe here, yeah, like this. Okay. You can increase or decrease the size of the sphere, add some softness, like this. Okay. Return initial, set how strongly the points are pulled back to the original state. So if this setting is set to 0, the points are not returning to the original position. It's a bit messy here. So maybe put 0.5. Yes. You can control the speed of the auto mode. Okay. For the deformation, you can change the intensity of this deformation and change the period, large or smaller period. Okay. Up settings allows you to push the particles upward. Maybe like this. Okay. And one new cool features of this V1 is attractor. So set these settings to 0. You can control the intensity of the attraction. So attractor section lets you create motion towards one single point, which is the middle of the selection here. And it's more visible if you set return to 0. Yes, just one point. You can also change the rotation, maybe 90 degrees in y-axis. And you can add some multiplier effect to change the size of this attraction. Okay. If you have a blank area like this one, you can restart the feedback, the point cloud, by pressing 1. Okay. Or just go to point cloud and hit reload here. You can change the color of your selection. Pick blue, okay. And if this setting is set to black color, it's the actual, the original color of your point cloud. Okay, so let's move on to the particles tabs. This tab it's only for 3D render setting, this one, not this rendering mode. So you can switch to 2D or 3D, 2D or 3D particles. You can change the uniform size, the size of your particles. It's the exact same settings as this one. Or you can choose to have a non-uniform size, maybe 0.2, 0.2, higher, okay. And change only the size of your selection. Okay. Perfect. By default, the rotation is set to random, or you can switch to vector-based orientation. Maybe to restart. Yes, to see the effect. Okay. Okay. So let's move on to the last tab, camera. You have here your actual camera, so it's camera viewport. You can switch to AutoCam, which orbits around the center of your point cloud, or you can orbit around the center of the ball. In AutoCam mode, you can change the speed of the rotation. Very a bit faster, yes, like this. And the speed of the zoom, so zoom in and out. Okay, and you can set the range of this zoom. Okay. You can also tilt up or down the camera. Okay. So I'd like to thank all the people involved in the project. And that's it for this quick introduction. Thank you.